What is up, everybody? Timberverse TV here today, and we're gonna talk about PC Gamer giving their honest opinion about Ratchet and Clank is not selling that well on PC, and people got pretty triggered and butthurt over their article because Ratchet and Clank released at full price of $60 on PC, and they say at $60 for a 10-hour story is not as easy to recommend as we like. So they're saying that this is not a go. This is not a good move to release Ratchet and Clank for full price on PC. So they made a whole debate once again. Should we value games based on their length or the quality or whatever? But I gotta agree with PC Gamer. Like, games are expensive nowadays, and it's like paying full price for a video game, especially where I'm at, is $70 is the standard price. Then tax, which is 11% where I'm at. So a brand new game is $78. And if a game is 10 hours long, I'm not gonna buy that game day one if it's only 10 hours long. It's like that's not enough. That's not. I'd rather just wait for go down on price, or buy an older game that's cheaper, it's like longer. So I think a lot of people agree with PC gamers' logic, but in the comment section they're butthurt saying this is not. They're angry saying we shouldn't value games by their length, but I kind of have to agree. Like, sure, the game shouldn't be just padded with length, like how the most recent Assassin's Creed games, like the games are like 100 hours, like Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Odyssey. Those games are extremely long, so that's like the extreme, but 10 hours, I don't know. I can't justify paying a full $70 for a 10-hour game. No matter how great that game is. Ratchet and Clank, I thought the game was I thought it was okay. It was mediocre. I thought the visuals were very pretty, but the game was just okay in my opinion. So definitely one worth $70 or $60 in my opinion. But let's see what people have to say about this. This person says, I have said this since launch. Rift Apart has a challenge mode and extra side content that provide more than a 10-hour story, and value is always subject to the gamer. Okay. X hours played does not equals quality time spent. This game is packed with amazing gameplay and moments, and it's much more than 10 hours to finish everything. I'm a gamer who don't care about platinum, so I don't really care about doing everything. I just want to beat the main story and do some side quests along the way. And it definitely took me around 10 hours of average playthrough. So I think the average playthrough for this game is around 10 hours. So I don't think the average person is trying to get a platinum trophy in that game. Let's see. We don't need opinions about the length and the price. Let the consumer figure that out on their own. Just buy it. It's great. That's the absolute worst take I've ever seen. I'll take 10 hours of great gameplay from a franchise I absolutely love over 100 hours of bloated crap. This already looks to be one of the best games of 2023. Really? Oh, man. The shilling is just going to no end at this point. Like, sure, some people can love this game, but it's like, what makes this different than other Ratchet & Clank games? It's just better visuals, in my opinion. So I didn't see like this amazing quality gameplay that they're talking about in the comment section. It just felt just like the other Ratchet & Clank game, especially the PS4 one. I felt like that one just with better graphics, and you can go through portals. That was it. Man, this game let me see. This is a very immature way of appraising story-based experiences. I saw a movie this week that was great. It was 90 minutes long. It never occurred to me to complain about it not being good value for the money. That's debatable. About the whole movie concept as well. When you see someone getting dragged for something that you agree with. They are definitely trying to roast PC Gamer, but I kind of agree with PC Gamer. Like, I'm not going to pay full price for a game that's only 10 hours long. Sorry, not sorry at that point. Games journalism is dying, killed by its own myopia. Let's see. I see a lot of people chime in on this, and I gotta say, give me a polished 10 to 12 hour game. I'm gonna fold every time. A little length does not equal quality. Okay. Let me see. So we have a guy from Digital Foundry who says, not this again, I get it, resources are tight for many of us, but assigning value to length, all of single player playthroughs, above all else really bothers me. I'm sure many would disagree, but I feel this thought process has worsened gaming in the AAA space especially. He got a lot of replies to this one comment right here. Let's see. Value is always a valid criticism and point that should be discussed in a review. Okay. I think it's valid. Maybe they didn't get their value from the game at $60, which is why the title should be changed to wait for a sale. Yeah, so it kind of start this whole debate once again if games should be valued about how long they take to beat, which it gotta be a strong middle ground. Like I don't want the game to be super short, like maybe like 8 to 10 hours, but I don't want the game to be too long either, where it's like hundreds of hours of just filler content. I think a good in between that is like 15 to 20 hours. I will pay full price for that, but if it's like 10 hours, I wouldn't. I'll just wait for a sale. To be honest, I don't care how great the game is. Not a fan of these kind of takes personally. Puts unnecessary pressure on devs when I have more joy and entertainment for many 8 to 10 hour games that hook me more than some that are 100+ hours. Feels like the take that you find a random Reddit thread, not a professional media outlet. So they're definitely really triggered by PC Gamer's article. Every time someone asks if I have a high quality, not 80-hour game is worth the price, I die a little bit inside. Revoke your game and journalism license. Really? Their take isn't even that far-fetched in my opinion, but they are really triggered over this take. 10 hours, did they skip all the cutscenes and do a speed run? It took me around 20 hours to finish. It don't take 20 hours to beat this game. What is he talking about? This game takes like 10 hours to beat. Like, people are just exaggerating at this point. It's like, it does not take 20 hours to beat this game for the average person. I'm generally curious about what happened to PC Gamer and some bizarre outrage bait lately. I take a quality single player story that is 10 hours long over a bloated 100-hour Ubisoft open world any day. No idea when a game value was decided by how long a story is. Are we gonna be like realistic with people who not gonna spend like $70 for each one of these games? I mean, I don't know. I think most people agree with PC Gamer because of how the sales is right now. So I don't know why people act like this is such outrageous take, because the sales for this game is not that great, even on PS5 or on PC. So people can do this fake moral stand right here where they say, hey, the game length don't matter, but it obviously does with a game like this. Like, people are going to pay full price for a 10-hour game. That's very mediocre in my opinion, just pretty visuals, but those are just my opinions about this. It is just quite funny to see that people attack this outlet for not even that big of the crazy take that they made. They just didn't recommend the game for full price. I don't think they even said the game was even bad. They still said the game was great on PC, but they can't recommend it for $60 for a 10-hour game. So I don't know. It seems like a very like lighthearted take. Just didn't recommend, but people got outraged about this because they dare to criticize a PlayStation exclusive. So definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. Do you think PC gamers are wrong, or do you think that people are just overreacting to this because it's a PlayStation game? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below. Leave a like for this video. Thanks for watching, and peace.